I just noticed that giant nerd guy is here.
Yeah, Giant Nerd Guy is here. Hi, Giant Nerd Guy. Giant Nerd Guy Zombies didn't work out this week. We'll try again next week. So we're just here.
Yeah, purple.
Purple.
Luke is a is an anime character. He's just a whiny teen with space magic.
Who thought the name Landau referred to a star system?
Landau. Martin
Yeah.
Landau.
Yeah, Martin Landau's the entire system. I want to say that's Luke.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Nope. Leia.
Yeah, I was gonna say Leia. I actually didn't know. I was just gonna guess Leia over Luke, but I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, I knew that. No, I didn't know that. Your turn, Craig.
I vaguely remember the conversation, but just like I said, there's only like 5 people in the entire galaxy that are ever talking to each other.
Yeah, there's only like maybe 5 or 6 answers in this game entirely.
And all of them seem to be Han Solo.
This is orange. What creatures are sometimes referred to as Tuscan Raiders? Really?
I feel like that should be worded the other way around.
Sand
Yeah.
people.
Yes. Apparently, was sand people, which by itself kind of sounds a little racist.
It kind of is, in a sense
You got a
that
wedge. Yeah.
in the universe, it's obviously a derogatory term to refer to the Tuscans.
Yeah, I would have said that Tuscans is like their actual name.
I don't think that is their actual name, though. People
Oh,
don't
I gotta look
talk
it
to
up.
them. There's no communication, so they have their own name, but everyone else doesn't know what they're called.
Tuscan Raiders, less formally referred to as Sand People or simply as Tuscans. That's all it says on the subject. I don't think it says anything else about the
I think in some of the
name.
games you find out that they're like you actually talk to them. I think it might be KOTOR.
Probably. I should play that sometime.
Who concluded the others were dying when he heard screaming from the trash compactor over his comlink?
C3PO.
They're dying, R2! GNG, these are, the colors are weird on these. We've been doing the DCA as orange and the WC as red, and we're going to continue doing that for consistency's sake.
How else are we going to get anywhere on the board if we don't go for the roll again?
Yeah.
Orange.
Orianger.
Oriangi. What short furry creatures are revered for being master builders and artisans? Really?
Short, furry creatures known for being master artisans?
Yes. It's a dumb question with a dumb answer. Just like most of the questions in this game.
I think I know the answer. That doesn't make it any less dumb, though. Like, really?
That's what I said. That's what I said when I read the answer. I'm like, wait a minute. I actually had to read the answer because I'm like, really?
I mean, there aren't that many short, furry creatures.
I mean, how many short furry creatures can you think of in the movies? Period.
Yeah.
That are portrayed as short and furry in the movies, and that's not like an EU thing. Because all of these so far have been things from the movies themselves and not from the EU.
Yeah, Ewoks.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes. They didn't seem like master builders to me, I'll tell you that much.
They just built really shitty tree towns.
Yeah, they
Yes.
built tree
It
houses.
was completely jerry-rigged. There was
Master
no
builders and
master
artisans.
builder building.
Master
Well,
builders and
There was
artisans.
no art.
Well, maybe there is some sort of mastery and art in it because they destroyed like the Imperial armaments
It
really
didn't look
easily.
very
So
artsy. Maybe it's like RimWorld where like this stuff didn't look that great, but it was like a masterwork. It was like a masterwork log trap made of rope and
we
logs.
didn't really look that closely at a lot of their constructions. Maybe they were really intricately designed.
Nope.
Who fell under Luke Skywalker's Jedi mind trick in Jabba's palace.
Uh,
Also, it's weirdly worded. I wouldn't have said fell under Luke Skywalker's Jedi mind trick. I would have maybe said fell for or something like that, but fell under is weird.
Well, it wasn't Jabba.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Uh, trying to think of a specific person.
it is a specific person.
It
I
is,
know
yeah.
that is.
It is a named character.
I'm mostly thanking Sips for kind of like ingraining that character into my head because he really liked the like one memorable line he has.
Yeah, the one that
Uh,
I'm thinking of too.
this is kind of a wild guess, but Bib Fortuna.
Ewanawanga.
Oh,
Yes.
Wanawanga.
Yes, it is. Ewanawanga.
My next amusing character I remember from Jabba's palace is Salacious Scrum. Why does he have a name? He's just a little gremlin thing.
I believe it's Salacious B. Crumb. Lost joke. How many credits did Boosh ask Jabba for? I feel like
Did
this
he
is
just say it like
actually
that?
Boosh. I feel like these are like two separate decks that are put together. Some of them have decent questions, and some of them
It
have
is different decks put
horrible
together
questions.
because a lot of like the coloring or the design of the cards are different.
Yeah.
Bausch.
Boosh. With an extra H for no reason. Kashyyyk and its three Y's together.
Because Kashyyyk is a evil clone of the original planet.
What if
Are we gonna get into this
for
again?
every clone you create from the original, you have to add one other letter?
Yep, that's how it works.
So this is the third generation of Kashyyyk.
It's the third try.
I have no idea. 20,000 credits.
50,000 credits.
Oh,
I wouldn't have known that.
I was gonna say, is that when Leia was impersonating a
Yes.
bounty hunter?
Yes, that's who that is. It's Leia in the same mask that those aliens from Deep Space Nine wear.
Oh God, what are they called? Hold on, no, don't tell me, don't say it.
I know, I can't think of it now. Oh, I know what it is now. I remember now. I remember who they are.
I give
me to
up.
tell you.
What were they called?
The Breen. It was the Breen.
The Breen.
Blue.
Okay, this one's worded creatively, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
What was you said blue, right?
Yes.
What was the third rebel ship to fly into the second Death Star?
The third one. pretty sure the first one was Wedge. I think Wedge was the first one in. Is it the Millennium Falcon?
Yes.
All right. I don't know who number 2 was.
Biggs.
Biggs went there in spirit.
Yeah.
Biggs is Force Ghost.
Everyone.
No
needs
one's ever really gone.
Biggs's clone. Biggs's clone named Biggs.
How was Biggs' name spelled? Was it spelled with 2 G's?
Yes,
Yeah.
Biggs. Dark Lighter.
All right, so now it's just Bigggs. It's okay. We had a reserve.
No, it's always vowels when you're an evil clone.
Well, maybe he was a good
Biggs.
clone and they use consonants.
Red.
It's possible, but we have no evidence that good clones exist or that any clones use consonants.
Red. That's WC.
Yeah, it's the bottom one.
Water closet.
Okay, here's a little bit of a twist, I suppose.
Mhm.
What rebel barked the order, "All fighters, follow me"? Kind of generic.
I mean, Lando did that. Lando.
Yeah, it's Lando. Landau.
Interesting. Yeah, interestingly, I just recently saw that scene because someone did a supercut of only the space battle from Return of the Jedi, cutting out like all the Ewok stuff. That was pretty cool, and that was in it. That was in that. Just go here. Shit. All right. Orange.
Orange is HIS?
DCA.
No. BCA. DCA. Who was Luke hoping to save when he left the Ewok village?
I'm trying to think. Is this no one of those trick questions? It's either the very obvious one or it's one that I'm not thinking of. I don't know. Vader? I don't know. That's my guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was trying to save his Faja.
Darth Father. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, green.
What was located on the opposite side of an Endor ridge, according to C-3PO?
The shield generator?
Your final answer?
The entrance to the shield generator. The the door, the door thing that is there that they have to go in. The Imperial base.
I'll give this to you because
What is it actually
the
asking?
specific answer is called the control bunker's secret entrance. Like, you know.
I mean, I know exactly what it is. It's the door. It's the entrance to the shield generator. It's the whole thing that like 45 minutes of the movie takes place at.
I'll give you this one.
Thank you, Lost Joke. You were a just and generous ruler.
Because it's like, I don't think it really had any sort of specific name. Just the secret door.
This is orange.
Secret because we already knew about it.
Yeah.
What's C-3PO unable to impersonate according to his programming?
I should know this.
feel like this is an actual trivia type question.
Yeah, this is actually a decent trivia type question, I think. Other people, actual people.
Final answer.
I guess so. It's wrong, I'm sure.
A deity.
Oh,
I cannot impersonate a deity. It goes against my programming.
damn. Should have known that one. I should know all of these, but some of them are so weird. It's your turn, Lost Joke. Got a big run on Return of the Jedi questions so far.
Blue.
Who has 9 forward viewpoints on the bridge of his flagship?
What a dumb question that is.
9 forward viewpoints on their flagship?
On the bridge of his flagship.
You mean like Vader? No. Yeah, isn't that Vader's flagship?
Yes.
Bit
Who
weird.
even has a flagship other than him?
Nobody. I guess Akbar ship is a flagship for the Rebels.
Yeah, but how many forward bridge viewpoints does he
Also,
have?
forward viewpoints, they specifically meant the windows. How many windows does the bridge have of Vader's ship? Apparently it's 9.
They're very big.
Really?
Yellow?
Yes. Yes, I believe that's yellow. Colors on this are so weird.
What did the Emperor say Luke would call him in time?
The master, right?
Yeah.
Do it.
You will call me master. In time, you will call me Steven.
In time you will call me Sheev. We'll go out to bars, it'll be a thing.
Oh, but green.
Do you want me to ask? I'll ask.
Yeah, they were actually reading the script wrong when they did Sheev. It was supposed to be Steve.
It's a typo. Where did Luke offer to take Obi-Wan Kenobi after viewing Leia's message? This is the one I couldn't think of.
Well, I was initially going to say Mos Eisley, but that's not right. I don't know.
This is the other major population center in Tatooine that I couldn't think of. It is Anchorhead. Your turn, Craig.
There's so many anchors in Anchorhead. It's a seaport.
Nice. I'll do it. What pilot was codenamed Red 6 during the first Death Star battle? That's another actual trivia question. Who was Red 6?
Luke.
Red 6 checking in.
Is that your final answer?
And
Luke was Red 5. Red 6 is Porkins.
I was jokingly thinking to myself, oh, that's Porkins.
Porkins is who I would have guessed, but all right.
I don't think I would have ever come up with Porkins.
I occasionally think about him because it's just like he has the dumbest name. It also happens to be given to the fat guy.
Yeah, that's why his name is Porkins, because he's the fat one. Yellow. Someone asked me a yellow question.
Or did he become fat because his name was Porkins?
In George Lucas's universe, he's probably not actually human. He's probably from like a race of fat people that are like all fat, and they all have names like Porkins and like
He's not that.
Jumbly and like other
What?
fat related words.
Wait, he's like one of those guys from Star Trek who act really
He's
dumb, but they're
Pac-Led.
yeah. Is he a Pac-Led?
Porkins is Pac-Led. That's why he died. Porkins
All right.
is really strong.
He
Porkins
likes to
can
go
kill
fast.
this big thing.
No, he wants to go.
Porkins wants
question.
to go. Yep.
Who blasted the stormtrooper that shot R2 during the battle at the Endor bunker?
An Ewok.
Is that your genuine answer?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say it like that, so he knows that's wrong.
Well, do you want me to rephrase the question?
Sure.
Who retaliated by shooting back at the stormtrooper who shot R2?
You're not supposed to rephrase either.
It's not
Which I
gonna
can
help. It's not gonna help though. It's Chewbacca. That's my final answer. It's R2,
No.
isn't it? It's R2 himself, isn't it?
No, it's Han Solo.
Han Solo, Jesus.
I told you the answer is always Han.
It's your turn, Lost Joke.
Could have been Leia.
Was
Could have
she
been.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there.
Commander
the
Rex was
bunker,
there
though.
too. Yeah. Yeah, she was there.
Let's see, where am I?
Commander Rex was also there, but apparently the old man that is actually featured in the movie is not Commander Rex. He's just some other guy.
Commander Rex.
So Rex was a clone from Clone Wars. He's one of the very few who managed to like escape like the programming, and went on to do his own stuff.
Okay.
And apparently, in this is all new canon stuff. Like this is actual current canon stuff. He ended up joining the rebels, and apparently he was present at the Battle of Endor. But and everybody was like, "Hey, look at that old guy! That one old guy in the movie. That must be Commander Rex, because that's like what he would look like, right? He'd be kind of old and kind of big, and he'd be there." But apparently, the people who made it, like, they liked that idea, but that particular character, of course, already had his own like whole name and backstory, as happens in Star Wars. And so they said, and they didn't want to like take that away, so they said, no, that's not Commander Rex, but Commander Rex was there. That's just not him.
Commander Rex was the guy standing behind him.
Yes,
The
Commander Rex is
older and more grizzled looking dude.
Yeah.
Where was Crix mating?
I don't know. He was dead by then, wasn't he? Did he die? Yeah, he died. Didn't Vader kill him?
I don't know.
Is this a trivia question? Are you asking me a trivia question?
Yeah.
Is that the actual question?
No.
Okay. Because he was in charge of the ground forces for Hoth, right? And he failed, and I think Vader. I don't know if Vader killed him right then, but he killed him
Is
eventually.
it your turn right now?
No, it's mine. Yellow.
Sorry. just ask me questions. I must answer.
The card says, "Where was Crix mating during the Battle of Endor?"
It's not the actual question. What's the actual question?
The actual question is, what creatures served as stormtrooper mounts during the search for C-3PO and R2-D2 on Tatooine?
I used to have a figure of one of those.
As did I. I used to. You could get one in Star Wars Galaxies as a mount if you were a creature handler.
I've forgotten the name.
Can you describe it? Let's accept a description. Can you describe it?
It's those big lizard things. They don't have fur, but they're very big, and have a big mouth like a bantha, but there are no horns.
I don't
Uh,
think we can accept a description.
But I mean, he accepted my
That's not what
description for the
trivia
door,
is.
though. All right.
I think in
Well,
this instance, it still
They
doesn't
do
count
have a
because
proper.
that's
they
true.
are
They
called
do
something.
have
I just
they
don't
do
know
have a proper
I don't
name.
remember what they're called.
Yeah. All right.
They are dewbacks.
Yeah.
Duvaks, fuck.
Your turn, Craig.
I let you have it in the instance because it's like the door wasn't called anything other than just it's a secret door.
Craig, do you want yellow, or do you want yellow?
Yellow.
Oh my god. This we're back to the dumb questions. Who proved he had the power to levitate 2 supply crates?
Luke.
Who else could it possibly be?
What about Yoda? He
Yoda
needed
doesn't
to prove himself.
Yoda doesn't need to prove himself, and he also doesn't need to levitate 2 supply crates. He would levitate the vehicle that the supply crates are on.
Yeah.
Why is it that to this day Yoda's race still is not called anything besides Yoda's race?
Tradition at this point. A running gag.
And laziness.
Yeah.
To be honest, if they did give it a name now, though, it would be a shitty name.
Yeah, it would be dumb.
So it's better, it's smarter for them not to do it. So I have to give them some credit for that.
Who decided to get inside the escape pod after being shaken by one too many blaster bolts? Again, who else could it possibly be?
Escape pod.
When did you ever see an escape pod in the Star Wars movies?
It was just once.
Yeah. And thus, who decided to get inside one after being shaken by one too many blaster bolts?
The droids, C-3PO and R2-D2.
Just C-3PO, but yes, I will accept that.
I mean, they're kind of like a package deal because
Yeah.
they're always together. Except for the times 3PO is savagely torn apart.
He's fine.
Right? Purple.
Who said I must obey my master?
I think that would have to be Vader.
That's correct. Who else could it be? Again, like there's only one person it could possibly be.
Could be Luke, but I don't think he ever said that.
No. Green for the wedge. Antilles. What was the Falcon inside of when it lost its topside radar dish? They're really stretching for these questions, aren't they? They really are.
The second Death Star.
You get it.
Is it specifically saying the second Death Star?
That's specifically the answer. The second Death Star.
It could have been inside the first Death Star.
Oh no, the back of this is the horrible original CG Jabba from the first special edition.
Oh, where he's very plastic.
Yes. What did Greedo say Jabba might seize in order to settle Han's outstanding debt? Yes, I said Han. Sue me. It's good enough for Lando.
The Millennium Falcon.
Yes. Look, here it is. Here it is
That's
in all its glory.
so bad. Listen, it was like early 2000.
It's
They haven't mastered
1999.
they haven't mastered CG yet.
I remember because I went to the theaters to see it. I was there opening
I
night.
saw all of them when they
I
came out.
also saw all of them opening night when they came out. I also saw all of Lord of the Rings movies opening nights.
I've seen all of Lord of the Rings when they came out. I saw all of the prequel trilogy when they came out.
Can't remember if I did or not. I think I might have. What Imperial vessel did Obi-Wan describe as a short-range fighter?
Are you
Jesus.
sure it's not Wessel?
Whistles.
What Imperial vessel did Obi-Wan describe as a short-range fighter?
That has to be a TIE fighter.
What else could it possibly be?
How many fighter ships did they have?
In the first movie, the only one in which Obi-Wan was talking about fighters, they only had the TIE fighter. That's all they had.
There was also one TIE Advanced that Vader.
Oh, yeah,
flew.
yeah. There was Vader's, too. Yeah, you're right.
Were there any TIE bombers? I don't think so.
In the
I don't
first
think they
one,
made
no.
them yet.
In the first one, no. They were in the
There
second
was
one, though.
also
They were
no
in
reason
Empire.
for them to
Yeah.
field TIE bombers in that battle.
I'm sure they already had them in the lore. They just never showed up in the movie until Empire.
Yeah, there was no reason to launch them, so it was purely an anti-fighter action. Let's see. Okay. Pink.
All right, it's red technically. What character beheld a disturbing vision of the future?
Um,
This one I could see being a little bit of a challenge.
yeah, it could be at least a couple people.
Hmm.
The wording makes it vague enough that it could be anybody.
Well, anybody who sees disturbing visions of the future. I mean, anybody who is able to do that.
That's no moon.
It has to be Luke.
Yes, although I would have guessed Yoda and been wrong.
I was thinking Luke because that was the only scene where there was like an instance of like there being a prophetic vision. Facing himself.
March.
What familiar face did C-3PO see inside the Jawa Sandcrawler's cargo hold?
Two.
What's that?
R2.
Yeah.
Can you really say R2 has a face though? He's just
Yeah.
kind of he's quite
He kinda
literally
has a face.
chromed dome.
He has like a main camera you could consider his eye. And if he has an eye, he has a face.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Read.
All right. Again, this is one of those very leading questions that like tells you the answer without telling you the answer. What planet was R2-D2 on when he was obliged to eject a stream of muddy water from one of his dome ports?
Muddy water.
Muddy Water. Muddy Waters. Good singer.
What's it called? Dagobah.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're at blue. All right. I'll finish that in a minute.
Don't pay attention to me.
I'll finish that in a minute. I believe Utini is spelled with a U, but I could be wrong.
Utinni.
I've also seen it spelled that way too.
How many primary engines are found on a Star Destroyer? Wow, what a very specific question.
Primary engines, I'll say 3.
That's correct.
Yellow.
Craig's turn just never ends.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. What was the name of Darth Vader's true self according to Luke Skywalker?
According to Luke.
It's
Why would it
according
matter?
to Luke, because again, this is not taking any of the prequels
Yeah.
or anything else in stock. It's only the original 3 movies. Period.
I have to say Anakin Skywalker.
Yes, that's correct. What
Yeah, I was
else?
gonna say. So I think they actually name dropped him in
Yeah,
Hope.
they did. I think. Obi-Wan called him Anakin. I might be wrong though.
Yellow.
What group did Leia say would not sit still for Vader's attack on her consular ship?
The Galactic Senate.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
No, it is not. It is the Imperial Senate.
Oh yeah.
Finally, it's my turn.
Did they dissolve the Imperial Senate in A New Hope?
A New Hope? No. The Imperial Senate was who was in charge in A New Hope, I thought. I don't remember.
They dissolved the Senate at some point, though.
It's yellow. I think it might have been Empire. Yes.
What name no longer held any meaning for Darth Vader?
Ahsoka Tano. Anakin.
Yeah.
Finally, I get one. That's 2 now. Orange.
That one is DCA.
Yes.
What reason did 3PO give for telling R2 he couldn't enter the escape pod?
It's too small. I don't know. It's a very specific one. He can't fit in. It's too small. I believe, but I could be, probably am wrong.
No.
All right, what was it?
It was restricted.
Uh,
So I guess he didn't have authority to be in it.
no authorization.
Oh,
You're not authorized to be in this area.
You're not authorized to be in this area. All right, Craig,
green.
your turn.
Green.
Yep.
Green.
What Death Star room had Han escaped from when he griped, "No reward is worth this"?
The comm room? I don't know what the name of that room was they were in. I also might be confusing it for a different part of the movie.
There, your final answer.
Yeah.
Trash compactor.
No,
No.
the garbage room.
The garbage room is what it says.
Yeah.
The garbage room. I would have accepted trash compactor. I definitely would have accepted trash compactor. Are you okay? Are you okay,
That's
Craig?
silly. That's silly.
Garbage room.
All right, your turn. The garbage room. The mud room off the foyer.
Ooh. Purple.
Who destroyed a third of the Death Star's TIE fighters? A third? Wow. Did they ever actually say that specific number?
A single ship did all that?
Who destroyed a third of the Death Star's TIE fighters? Is the question.
Where's Death Star?
It just says the Death Star. I'm going to assume it's the first one.
The way they've been labeling the Death Stars in this game, I'm assuming it's the first, because if it was the second, they specifically would say the second Death Star.
Yeah.
Theoretically, the Death Star should have had like squadron upon squadron of TIE
It
fighters.
should have had like thousands and thousands of
Zillions
TIE
of them.
fighters.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's
thinking of if,
ridiculous.
like the sheer number of squadrons they have, if they're still sticking with this measurement of a third of their fighters, that is really impressive for a pilot.
Yeah. So who was it? Who did it?
It could have been a squadron, or it could have been Han, but he showed up late.
I can see what they mean by, like, if I think about it, I can see what they mean by a third of the TIE fighters. They don't mean
Like a
total
third of the ones
actual.
that appeared.
Yeah, that's what they mean. I think a third of the ones that were actually there.
I'm gonna say Han because I think most of the time they weren't trying to fight the fighters; they were just trying to fly down the trench, and they were being fired on.
It was Luke.
But then Han came in, and
It was Luke.
I bet Han also destroyed a third of them.
Yeah, he destroyed the other third.
And Wedge destroyed the other third.
And Biggs destroyed the other third.
But Porkins did not destroy the other third.
Orkins
Blue.
was a third destroyed.
Blue?
Yep.
This is a weird one. How many blaster bolts did an Imperial scout trooper fire at Princess Leia and Wicket?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
Blink and you'll miss it.
What the fuck kind of question is that? 3.
Nope.
How many?
Fired 2.
God. What a dumb fucking question that is. That question made me super salty. That question made me goddamn salty. It's your turn, Lost Joke. So close and yet so far.
Just gonna be dancing around this space.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I don't like about Trivial Pursuit. What planet did Luke Skywalker say he would meet Chewbacca and Lando on?
Did he really? Wait, yeah, he name dropped a planet.
Yeah, I can imagine the line too when he said it. It actually came to me, but only because I have the answer here.
Read it again.
What planet did Luke Skywalker say he would meet Chewbacca and Lando on? Landau.
He'll Landau on that planet. I know it's wrong, and it's not even a planet, but I want to say Endor.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Tatooine.
Gross.
I remember it was at the end of Empire. I think he was like, "I'll meet you on Tatooine." Like he says it like that, something like that, as he's flying away. He's not flying away. He's like Lando is flying away. Lando and Chewbacca are flying away, and he's like on the ship because he's got his hand cut off.
That's when he's planning on going to Dagobah, right?
No, because it was the end of Empire, so it was after when they took Han Solo and they knew where he was going to be taken, and so they were going to try to go rescue him, I think, and so that like leads into the start of Return of the Jedi. I think is when that happened. I don't know. It's Craig's turn.
I agree.